DAB digital radio and 1089 and 1053 AM. James Max on talkSPORT.
Thank you very much indeed for tuning in to talkSPORT. I'm James Max, and I'm with you until 6 o'clock this morning. Now, we are talking about this hour. The US-backed TV Al-Hurra says Saddam has been executed by hanging. We are speaking with Rob Nelson from KABC over in Los Angeles. Somehow, the Americans think that they are utterly blameless in this whole situation.
This guy, we've lost sight of the fact that this guy was a monster. I mean, he was a true monster. I mean, he's responsible for as many as 1 million people's deaths. He committed genocide on the Kurds. He was the terror he inflicted on his own country. Granted, he kept order, but a lot of dictators do keep order.
Well, indeed,
in their own crazy way. But he was a monster.
But a lot of our callers and listeners have been saying, well, hang on a second, it's all very well sending Saddam to the gallows, but what about George W. Bush?
Sending Bush to the gallows?
Yeah.
Come on.
For his crimes against humanity.
George Bush?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Why would I be kidding you?
Sending George Bush to the gallows?
Well,
George Bush hasn't committed crimes against humanity.
Many people would say that he has.
Oh, you're joking.
No.
What are his
Why
crimes
would I joke
against
about
humanity?
something like that? His crimes are that he took unilateral action against the UN and went into a country. Now, many people would quite rightly agree that something had to be done with Iraq.
Which would you rather have? Would you rather have Saddam or a shot at a democracy? I mean, we basically took a rotten guy who's responsible for 1 million deaths out and said, now you guys build your own country. Build a democracy.
Yeah, but I would have rather had them do it with the backing of the UN.
The UN wasn't going to give him the backing.
Well, then maybe there was a reason why they weren't going to do that.
Well, the UN sucks, in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah,
look at the
but
UN.
you cannot have a system.
The UN wants to put resolutions on Iran. Like, that's going to stop
Yeah,
them.
but with all due respect, you can't have a system where you buy into the UN and you say that's the way that we are going to govern world matters, and then as soon as they don't do what you want to do, then you just trample all over them, because that undermines their authority and credibility.
But tell you something, James. We lit up our phone lines over here.
I'm not trying to make some kind of comments against, and I'm not even making...
But you said we should send him to the... You didn't say it, but you said a lot of people think we should send Bush to the gallows. That's ridiculous.
I don't think so. Now,
to send the President of the United States to the gallows?
Oh, he's a ghastly man, but let's set that aside.
Crimes against humanity?
Yes, indeed. Now, let's just
The British-American divide is splitting right here.
Oh.
All right, listen, I got to go on our end. It's been intense, James.
Absolutely. It's been great fun. Thank you to you and to all your listeners over there on KABC. From us here at talkSPORT, thank you for joining us.
Want something fresh? Opal fruit, made to make your mouth water. Fresh with the tang of citrus. More refreshing fruit flavors. Juicy, chewy opal fruits. Made to make your mouth water.
Oh, she's juicy. A very good morning to Opal Bonfante.
James, when they changed the name to Starburst, I was so happy because all the bullying stopped, but you've just brought it all back. What are you doing?
Oh, I brought it all back, and I think we're going to play that as regularly as we can.
Oh, I've never heard it before.
No.
I've heard everything to do with the name.
Of course you have.
Wow, it's like a blind date all over again.
Yes, here we are.
If I was a carpet, how would you lay me? Those kind of questions.
Want something fresh?
No,
Oh.
not again.
Yes, again.
Well, Mr. James, I have known you for about a good couple of years
A
now.
good couple of years, yes. Opal and I met in a little seaside town called Frinton-on-Sea. And we did a music show in the middle of the night.
We did, and it was very good.
No, I was going to go somewhere where I know I shouldn't, listener.
No,
Now,
stay there, because we've got loads going on.
Right, now, Opal, let's get back to the calls. Let's get serious. Let's get sensible. Let's talk Euro. Let's go to Winifred in Bournemouth. Morning to you, Winifred.
Oh, hello, Jane.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm half asleep, I'm afraid.
Oh, I hadn't noticed, Winifred. What a brilliant name.
Oh, horrible name.
No, it's fabulous.
I
If I had a cat, I'd call it Winifred, I think.
I love the name Opal. That's my birthstone.
Oh, is it? That was meant to be quite unlucky, actually.
No, it's
No, of course they're not. I've got a beautiful big one. It's beautiful.
Great stuff.
It's too beautiful to be unlucky.
Yes.
So I hear.
Anyway, what I wanted to say, Jane,
Yes, Winifred.
Sterling forever.
Really, why?
I just prefer sterling. I don't like euros.
Why not?
Well, I've got to be honest, I've never used any, never had any, but I've heard enough about them.
But what have you heard, Winifred, that puts you off? I know I can understand the sentimental argument, but there's a rational argument for saying, let's stop being sentimental, let's take the euro.
Well, I'm afraid I'm one of those.
You're sentimental, are you?
Traditional.
Well, not only sentimental, I love the name sterling. Much better for English people.
Well, you can keep it for... Well, you can keep it that for... I don't know, call it the sterling euro. Call it, I don't know, call it sterling silver, whatever you like. That's just a name, Winifred.
No.
It is.
Nickname
Anyway,
a boyfriend.
I've never heard anyone say Winifred so nice.
Winifred.
Well,
Do you have a tartan shopping trolley?
Pardon?
Do you have a tartan shopping trolley?
No.
Oh.
What's that?
You know the shopping trolleys that you take to the supermarket with you?
Oh, shopping trolley.
Yeah, you don't have a trolley on wheels?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Not now.
You've shattered my illusions, Winifred.
Anyway, I better go.
Well, thanks for calling.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for calling. Bye.
James Max on talkSPORT.
Let me tell you about tomorrow morning, Sunday breakfast. So Rafa Benitez thinks Everton are a small club. Now, the Porkmeister is going to be talking about that on tomorrow's breakfast show. But guess what? I think the man's tracked me down. It's only Mike Parry. Hello, Mike.
James.
Hi, Mike. How are you, sir?
I'm very well indeed, mate. How are you?
I'm very well indeed, thank you. So you've joined the Maxathon.
Well, listen, what I'm saying is that you've got a great show going here tonight, mate, and it's fantastic, and all my friends around here in Stockbroker, Surrey are telling me that they listen to you, okay? Thing is, James, you're a man of great precision, haven't you got an Aston Martin parked outside the front of the building here that you drive?
I'm not sure that's got anything to do with the price of eggs.
Well, it's got everything to do, because, James, what I'm saying to you is this. He can say Everton's a small club, but I can say he's a small man. Listen, let's look at the facts, mate. You're doing a very great show tonight, and you're the star. You're the best, okay?
Thank you very much.
Actually, what happens is, James, that you and I are not footballers, but I tell you a man who is, and that's Andy Townsend. Andy Townsend turned out for Ireland 50 times as captain and 73 times as a footballer. That is something special. He was a great footballer. The thing is, James, I was also a great footballer. I played at English grammar schools, okay?
Right.
And I was a star, a blinking star, an absolute blinking star, okay? But I will hand it to Andy Townsend, who's a little bit better than me, okay?
Just a bit.
What I want to say to you is, James,
yes?
that you're doing a great show tonight, but I will not have anything on your news system saying that Everton are a small club, James.
That is out of my hands, Mike, but we will take that into account, and of course, thank you very much indeed for joining us live. That is Mike Parry, who will be back tomorrow morning. Let's go to Susan in Notting Hill. Hello, Susan.
Hello. I'm awfully depressed about the way you've started off this whole conversation.
Oh, dear.
In that you start any time somebody rings up and says something, they can't even finish a sentence before they're told their facts.
I let him have his point of view, and then he made some racist comments. I'm sorry, that's not acceptable to me,
But
Susan.
What racist comments did he make?
Well, as soon as I heard them, first of all, he had to be cut off, and secondly, I had to deal with it.
Oh, God, I don't know what to call you. But
I know what to call you, Susan.
But you are just so rude to people.
I'm not rude to people.
Why don't you engage people?
I think what I try and do is to listen to points of view.
Yeah.
It's my job not only to let people have their different points of view, but also to argue my point as well. And in addition to that, Susan, if somebody does make a racist comment, which the previous caller did...
I didn't hear that.
Well, you
Could
didn't...
repeat the
You
racist
didn't...
comment?
I'm not going to repeat it, no, because it's offensive, Susan. And as a result of that, I felt that I needed to deal with it, and I think that your comments are very rude. I've just had the lunatic caller alarm, which Camp David has put on for me. Susan, I am shocked and horrified by your comments. Look, have you got anything sensible to say?
Horrified at your comments.
Have you got
and
anything
your
sensible
manner,
to say?
And your smugness and your rudeness.
I'm not smug, and I'm not rude.
And the fact is that I'm asking you whether you've got a sensible comment to make, and you've just cut yourself off. You've bottled it, Susan. You are the most foul-mouthed lady who clearly has never listened to a show properly, because I felt I had to let her speak. I think she is single-handedly rude and obnoxious.
James Max on talkSPORT.